Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to take a look and see what messages are headed your way in the next days. So these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave the rest, and for a more complete picture, please check out your rising, your moon, and your Jupiter sign as well. So what messages, please, do you have for our Sagittarians? Messages for Sagittarius. All right, two main energies, possible challenge, 3 for the journey, 3 for the road. And on the bottom, Queen of Wands. All right, first card out, we have the 2 of Wands. So this is looking out into the sea of possibilities for moving ahead in whatever it is that you're looking for right now. I feel like some of you are waiting for a new relationship to take place. You've been spending some time on your own, and now you're ready to make a connection. And it could seem pretty challenging in these times right now, but I feel like if you have an open mind and you're thinking about what you really want, you're envisioning how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, how you're going to be in that picture, then it's going to open you up to a world of possibilities. So being open, being curious means anything is possible. And I feel like some of you might have been getting some discouraging words from other people, like, how could you possibly meet someone during the times that we have right now? But a lot of things, of course, have shifted to online versions of whatever it was we were doing before this all started. So I feel like you're going to be able to move forward, and it just might be in a different way. So if you keep your mind open to different ways of achieving that, these could be outside your regular sphere of experience or your realm of what you've been through before. Somebody might even be bringing you an idea saying, why don't you, have you ever, Sagittarius, thought about doing it like this, or going that way, or approaching it like this? And it could be something that you hadn't even thought of. So next, you got the 7 of Swords, so the air energy here. And this can be seen sometimes as deception by other people, but the way I'm picking up on this right now is sort of keeping things to yourself. So if you've been looking for something, a new opportunity with the work thing, or if it's the relationship, I feel like some of you have not gotten to that place where you've wanted to share that information with others. Some of you, because there's a concern that if you tell people what you want, it's somehow going to jinx it. Does that make sense? It's going to release, it's somehow releasing what your intentions are, and it's going to dilute it somehow or lessen the strength of it. So you got to go by what your heart tells you, but on an individual basis. If your heart tells you to keep it close and not share it with very many people, then that might be your best option. Possible challenge. You got the air energy here, 9 of Swords. So, this could be that a lot of things have been on your mind lately. Maybe you're trying to figure out here, this 2 of Wands, this situation. How am I going to get there? How am I going to be able to pull this off? Or how can I get it all come together the way that I would most like it to be? So you're keeping it to yourself. And here, I feel like some of you have been listening to other people who may be in a similar type of a situation, and they're throwing a lot of things out there, like, they feel lonely, or they feel cut off, or they don't know how to connect to people, or they miss physically being able to see people, or they don't have the answer to something or solution. And so I feel like you might have picked up on all of these thoughts. And sometimes, you know, in this instance, I'm also feeling like there's random stuff. We do pick up things from the collective. And I know that many of you, as you're out doing something, it seems like some random thought just pops into your head. And you might look at it and go, what is this? Whose stuff is this? And often, you know, it could be that that's not your stuff. You're sensitive. So you've got that reticular activating system in your brain, that part of your brain that's picking up messages and clues and things like that, especially if you've put an intention out there and you're looking for something specific. So, you know, an example of that is like if you really have your eye on a red car, you suddenly see red cars everywhere. Like you might wonder, like, were there really ever that many red cars on the road? Why are they everywhere? Or a certain song shows up, or purple shirts are everywhere. So I feel like your system for picking up, your antenna for collecting information is out there like an extra long antenna, and it's picking up other people's stuff. So ask yourself what the origin of all this stuff is, and if it doesn't seem to fit with your picture, then you can just let it go and say, I'm going to shut that channel off and let that stuff go. So this is temporary, and you can get refocused back in your own things. Next, you got the Page of Pentacles. So messages are headed toward you. This is also taking little micro mini steps in the direction that you want to go. So this is easy for you to do, especially if you're keeping it to yourself. Some of you are working behind the scenes at home, away out of the earshot and eye shot of other people, so they can't see what it is you're doing. And that's okay, because I feel like some of you want to make more progress with whatever it is you're doing before you actually, you know, share it with other people. Next, you've got the air energy here of the Ace of Swords. So I feel like out of this confusion and all this stuff is going to come some kind of clarity, an epiphany. So as you're making headway, you're making steps towards doing what it is you want, it's like, bam, out of the blue, out of all of these thoughts from the collective, all this stuff that's flying around, one of these swords is going to fly out, and it's meant specifically for you to pick up on. And it's like a gift. So I feel like you're going to recognize what that is when it comes to you, and then you can think about what you're going to do with it, because that's pretty exciting. And lastly here, you've got the Six of Pentacles. So the earth energy, this is creating a nice balance here of giving and taking. So as you've been helping other people out, or providing for them, or giving them encouragement, or, you know, whatever it is that you're doing, here's this scale, and working on keeping things in balance so that you are also on the receiving end of good things. And I feel like this idea and these micro movements, these steps right here, are going to put you in a position where you're going to be on the receiving end of some very good things, which will allow you then in turn to share more with other people. So this could be a windfall of sorts. And you did get the Queen on the bottom, so this is more fire energy, and this is feeling really confident and moving forward in whatever it is that you're doing. So this energy is like, I know I got this. I so have this. And so you've so got this, Sagittarius. You know what you need to do. There's a little cat there for the intuition. Follow your instincts. It will not lead you astray. All right, let's see what we've got here. All right. We got the Star. So this is like the Aquarius card, a wish within a wish. Looks like multiple wishes are going to be fulfilled here. Whatever it is that you've got your eye on, this world of possibilities, it's going to be sneaking in and it will make its way to you and it's going to put you in a really good spot. You are actually going to fulfill somebody's wish, and then you're going to be able to fulfill someone else's wish as well. You've got this anchor here, so you're going to be able to move forward in doing what it is you want to do, and when you get to that place where you need to be, you're going to know that's the place to kind of stop and anchor, and you'll be able to gather your resources, the people. It could be that you're going to relocate to another place, like you're going to work in a studio or you're going to work at a vacation house or something, new location, but it's like putting down a temporary anchor. That's where you're going to be working, creating, or connecting with somebody. You've got the good fortune here, the Hansa, so prosperity is coming. Intertwined hearts, so a soulmate connection, a wonderful friend, somebody who's going to be able to help you or they're going to support you on your way. The lotus flower, so this is, you know, coming into your own blossoming, being your beautiful self. You got the Aries connection here, so you do have some fire energy, so this could be an Aries that you're connecting with that's going to help you move this idea forward. You also have the Cancer, so that is imaginative. So Cancerian person with water energy is somebody that you can connect with. So this could be something that has to do with a family or home, some kind of messages. Next you got Gemini, so intellectual. So Gemini, again, this idea here could draw a Gemini in towards you or bring you in contact with people who are big thinkers or, you know, very big air energy. And lastly, you've got the Rooster. So the Rooster walks tall and proud, and it is all about protecting what's yours. Interesting, I sort of look at this Seven of Swords, the secret here. You're keeping something very close. Your plan, whatever it is, it looks like an excellent plan. It's going to be successful. You'll get lots of support for it. And you're protecting it, and it's actually going to provide something very wonderful for you. So those are your messages, Sagittarius. I hope these resonated with you. So have a wonderful week and take care.